are some of the ways in which we can deal with it.
President of the Civil Society Network, Flavia Sherry, says she, like the rest of the nation, is alarmed by the seemingly out-of-control spate of criminality. Sherry has called for a national approach to the growing problem. She says the time has come for society to seriously analyze the social issues that allow crime to fester.
I think the crisis that we're facing now is very dangerous and very serious, and it needs to be tackled from a totally national front, because it's reached the kind of proportions where nobody in the country feels safe, and one has to wonder at what point you're going to be killed, whether it is through a stray bullet or because somebody just feels you're going to be targeted. And I do not think the approach is for us to arrest ourselves out of the problem by getting police to just go. I mean, so far it's quite clear that even the police are overwhelmed by the problem.
Sherry is critical of what she calls knee-jerk reactions. She says they are not the solution. The CSN president says while a society as a collective must realize its duty to help tackle crime, government must not be absolved of its responsibility. The UWP administration, she says, came into office on a promise of putting forward effective measures to curb crime and violence, a promise she has called on the public to demand they fulfill.
Clearly there's a very serious role for the political directorate, because we were promised as a country that this current government would have done something serious and would have curbed issues of crime. But apart from the political directorate, I think we need leadership from the private sector. We need leadership from the faith-based organizations in the country, as well as from all citizens.
The holiday weekend was marred by gun violence, which claimed the lives of 4 people. Sherry laments that a small island should have to contend with such a serious and increasingly out-of-control issue.
There's just no way that we can continue having the rate of murders in a small country of 238 square miles. And with a population of that size, if we have to continue at that rate, we may as well call ourselves a failed state. Critical issues require critical measures. It has reached crisis proportions, and we need to do something, needs to be done seriously about it. We cannot wait for the next 5 people to be killed over a weekend.
The Civil Society Network says it will do its part in partnering with government and other NGOs to curb the spate of violent crime. Lovely St. Amy, HTS News, Channel 4.